Hey guys, it's Pastor John here with Coram Deo Church. Over the last year, God has blessed us with growth, both in our church family and body, and also in Coram Deo Academy, which we just started this last year. We have been blessed to see enrollment increase significantly. We have been blessed in seeing our attendance grow on Sunday, and we have been blessed and honored to be able to baptize dozens of people in the last year. It's been a huge blessing, very encouraging. But with all of that growth, of course, comes challenges of space. And as a church, we've been dealing with the space issue for years. We are now at 3 services in the morning. This last year, we added a balcony to provide more space, and we are again at that place where we need space both for our Sunday gatherings and as well for our academy moving forward. And so we have been looking at different spots in our community, different facilities, and I shared this last Sunday that the buildings in our complex right now, the other 2 buildings that are on either side of the building we own, those are on the market or are going to be on the market very shortly. We were notified of that. The price that they're asking is 4.2, which is in the ballpark of what we are considering, and we believe that could potentially be a huge blessing for us, providing space in the future, both for our Sunday gatherings as well as our growing academy. However, we know that our wisdom is imperfect and limited, and God's wisdom is perfect and unlimited. And so we want to seek God's wisdom and His direction regarding the next steps for our church. And so that's why we're asking you, our church family, to set aside this week, that's June 16th to June 23rd, to pray and to fast and to seek God's wisdom and direction regarding the building. Fasting typically is setting aside 1 or 2 or even 3 meals a day. And I know that for some of you, for dietary issues, for health issues, work issues, that doesn't work. That's fine. The specifics of how you're fasting are less important. We want you to incorporate something, introduce something into your schedule that will disrupt the ordinary and will bring in a little bit of discomfort and leverage that to remind you to be praying to God, to be seeking God and His will and His provision. There's 2 specific things we're asking you to be praying for. 1, we're asking God to give us direction. What should we be pursuing as a church? God, should we go after these buildings in our complex or not? And the second thing is, God, would you provide the resources that would be necessary for us? If it's your will for us to go after these buildings, would you please provide the money that would be required? Right now, the biggest hurdle for us that we would have to undertake would be getting a $1 million to $1.5 million down payment in order to move forward. And if we could do that, we would be in just a fantastic position as a church. So we are asking you to ask God, give us wisdom, and Lord, would you provide what is necessary for us in terms of moving forward. So we're asking you to do this for a week, and as we gather again next Sunday for worship, I will give you guys a brief update, and we may ask you to do this for another week. We may have an answer this week. We don't know. But for now, we're asking you to pray and fast for this week, asking God for wisdom and God for provision regarding purchasing the buildings in our complex. So if you would do that, the elders would very much appreciate that. We appreciate your prayers. We appreciate partnership and ministry together, and we're hoping that God will move. So get on the prayers and fasting, and we will see you this next Sunday and hopefully have some sort of update to share with you. All right, take care.